Welcome back to It Is What It Is. So let's talk about football. Aaron Rodgers is still in talks with the New York Jets to be traded, but he has a wish list of players he wants to be on the Jets too. This includes Odell Beckham Jr. and 3 former Packers teammates, Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb, and Mercedes Lewis. Allen already agreed to a 4-year, $44 million deal with the Jets. What are your thoughts on this list, and would you like to see Aaron Rodgers on the Jets?
I think Aaron Rodgers should get whatever he wants if he comes to the Jets. To be in New York City, he should have whatever he needs to make that team win. But I'm going to turn that over to Cam because I think the list is ridiculous, but there ain't nothing I haven't seen before.
Catch-22 with this situation for me. Aaron Rodgers, I think he's a great, if not the greatest, it's debatable with Peyton Manning for regular season quarterback ever. My only problem with Aaron Rodgers is the playoffs and the Super Bowl wins, but it's very debatable as far as, I would say him and Peyton Manning, who's the best ever regular season quarterback. So I think he got Peyton by a little bit. So I say he's the best. As far as him deserving his money, I think he deserves his money because the MVP is based upon which your regular season is. I'm talking about league MVP.
I thought you was tired of all of the things he's doing.
You gonna let me finish? You had your turn. You passed it over to me. You had a turn to do. If you want your turn back, I'll let you do pause whatever you want to do. I'm not feeding into that. You see, this is what you want to turn this whole show into. You had to go, bro. I was trying to get to what I had to get to. Pause. Everything going to be paused. But I think that he's great as far as regular season. My only beef with him is about playoffs and Super Bowls. With that being said, it's for the Jets, this is a good look because they have not won a Super Bowl since Joe Namath. I think that was 1969, 1970, maybe. So my point being is, if you could get Aaron Rodgers with the Jets, that's great because
anything you could do to get Aaron Rodgers in New York.
Not even New York, the Jets.
He want to be flued out.
Yeah, the Jets specifically because the Giants are way ahead of the Jets. The Giants, we done seen them win Super Bowls. At least they had Peyton Manning brother, Eli. Michael Strahan. You got victories over the New England Patriots during their dynasty. The Giants are way ahead of the Jets.
But if he gets half of this list, don't you think it'll be better than the Giants? Because it makes no sense to come to New York to be the second best team. That's basically what he's saying.
What I'm saying is this, I'm not even talking about first or second. I think just having Aaron Rodgers for the Jets is a good look if they lose all 16 games because the Jets have been so bad for so long. Like the Jets didn't make the playoffs this year and everybody's like, oh man, whoo, he's right there. Like that's how the feeling was in New York. Like that's why the Jets are making these moves because there was a time they were in playoff contention and then they just had a bad streak because of quarterback. They have a top 10 defense, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody loves the Jets defense. So now they're like, if we get Aaron Rodgers, we're going to be crazy. Right. What you have to realize is this, the Jets are still in the AFC. You know who's in the AFC? Patrick Mahomes is in the AFC. Josh Allen's in the AFC. Josh Allen's in the AFC.
My team, and I'm glad you brought that up.
And if Lamar Jackson stays in Jacksonville, he's in the AFC. So it's not a cakewalk to go to. Tua is in the AFC. It's not a cakewalk. Joe Burrows is in the AFC. So Aaron Rodgers is coming to a loaded conference as opposed to
That's why he needs his wish list.
But I'm saying is this. He ain't been getting it done in the NFC. And the NFC is way easier than the AFC. So I'm not saying he doesn't need the wish list. It's just more about you've been with some of these players for 10 years and haven't got it done. Is this going to change it? I don't think so. But for the Jets, you're desperate to get Aaron Rodgers in a Jets uniform. A green and white uniform doesn't even matter about winning. It's about, we got Aaron Rodgers, nigga. Because look,
if he get Beckham and two of those guys,
I was gonna ask. What about
he's winning.
Let's
definitely
look. This is the same thing at the same age. You know who left Green Bay and they didn't go straight to the Jets, but they end up being with the Jets. Brett Favre. Did it matter? Did it change anything?
Ain't that Beckham?
He left Green Bay, went to Minnesota, ended up with the Jets, and the Jets was the worst decision he made. He had some success in Minnesota with the Vikings. When I say he went from the Packers to Green Bay, he went from the Packers to the Vikings, pardon me, and he stunk it up with the Jets. But I just think that the Jets are so desperate that they'll take anything that they could get as far as having a high-quality player such as Aaron Rodgers. I don't really, to make a long story short, I don't really care too much. I just was looking at both sides of the coin, but I don't really give a fuck. The list is wild. Now, back to how I really feel. Cam, I was giving a perspective from a sports analyst. Me, Aaron Rodgers, you bugged the fuck out, my nigga. You go sit in the dark for 4 days. You say you going in a cave for 4 days. You come out this cave like, yo, I got a recollection. If I fuck with the Jets, it's gonna be crazy. Because one of his old coaches is with the Jets. I forget from which, one of his old coaches, could you look it up when you get a chance? One is, you ain't low, nigga. You ain't low. We know what's going on. One of your old coaches is with the Jets. You know them niggas is desperate. They gonna trade whatever to get you. I don't know what epiphany you had in that little motherfucking dark day and night shit.
He want a super team. That's what most athletes want right now. They want a super team.
I'm not knocking it, Murder, but the thing about it, you ain't LeBron. LeBron know how to put them joints together.
Yeah.
You want to be the GM, call LeBron.
You can't go in the dark. You got to go to Vegas, Aaron Rodgers.
There you go.
You got to invite them to Cabo, DR.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
You got to, you know, LeBron is a great recruiter. He recruits, he sells it, he gets you there. Same way, I think Draymond was a great recruiter with Kevin Durant. He got him over there. And KD's my man too. And I'm not talking that, but what I'm saying is you got to have that camaraderie to be like, yo, you my man, I'm gonna come fuck with you. We were just talking about this sorry to jump from football to basketball. We was just saying your recruiting game got to be good. Damian Lillard can't get a motherfucker in Portland. He got 500 million.
Portland, though.
But that's the point. And no, just shout out to everybody in Portland.
A good city. That's what make New York Jets really good, because people want to live in New York.
Absolutely. The Jets are the city's dope, but that's what Aaron Rodgers is selling. He's selling New York.
Yeah. You can't sell Green Bay to snow up to your waist. Nobody's coming to see that.
To go back to what you said real quick, so the Jets did hire Aaron Rodgers' former offensive coordinator. So they got his OC, now he's trying to get Odell Beckham and Packers players, so.
And Odell used to play at the Giants, so he can't wait to win against them.
More of the story is Odell. That's how you get Odell. You know the neighborhood, they play in the same stadium. Nigga, you know. You played out, you know, Param is right around the Secaucus,
and you know
nigga.
You want to get your lick back.
Hey, yo, it's over. Yo, nah. Yo. My bad, Stat Baby.
Stat Baby.
Okay.
He's being childish today, Stat Baby. We can't grow up because of this. We can't grow up because of this. We're trying to do a whole
It's okay.
show.
It is what it is. It is what
Oh!
it is. See what I did there? Yeah.
Yo.
Hey.
All right, I'm good.
On that note, we'll see what happens. We'll be right back.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. What's stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I here? This woman wanna be free. Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win.